Okay, here we go with number 3 from practice sheet 1. I'm going to start this one on the right plane, which you haven't seen me do yet. And I'm going to go ahead and click sketch. I'm going to click on that right side view. And I'm going to start with this big chunk first, which if you want to see it, I can just start the general shape so you kind of know what we're doing. I can add dimensions in later, a little more work, but sometimes it's a little easier for you to understand what's going on. So it's going to kind of look like that. Then I'm going to add that little like C, backwards C part on afterwards. Okay, so let's grab some dimensions and get this thing looking good. So the overall length, if you will, or part that sticks out right here, okay, this is 20. Okay, so that's 20. Overall, this is 40 tall. Okay, 40. Oops, I don't know where I got that from. 40 tall. There we go. Okay, so that's 20 by 40. The overall length of this chunk is 20. 20. And then the height of this is 10. Okay, so that's where we get that first big chunk from. I'm going to finish. I'm going to extrude. I'm going to rotate it, which you've probably figured out I like to do by now. And what I'm going to do is extrude this the full length, which is 50. Okay. Hide all my other planes so they're out of my way. I'm going to push the P key. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is create a sketch on that front plane. And that sketch is going to permit me to create an extrusion that is going to go symmetrical. So it's kind of weird, and there are definitely other ways to make these parts, but this one's going to be good for you at this point in your learning. I'm going to create a sketch right here, okay? And this sketch is going to carry some of these same lines. So one little trick you can do to make these lines is you can use this project tool. Okay, right here, use project. And basically, it's going to take information from an existing sketch or shape and bring it up to our current sketch surface. So I'm going to click on this line, and you'll see it'll kind of darken them in. I'm going to click here. Okay, now I'm not going to do this bottom one because it's actually a little shorter. Okay, so it only goes back a little bit, and honestly, so does this one. But you know, you could if you want, and then just trim it. Okay, so this next part, okay, it kind of goes in here and it's in line with that surface. Okay, so let's see. Click. Okay, and then this goes up a total of 30. 30. And then this goes over. It goes down. 10. Over 10. And then back down 10. Okay, so you can kind of see how that shape's getting going. I would grab the scissors and cut this stuff out so it's not like too much. Okay, oops, I cut the wrong one. Grab my scissors. I meant to cut this. Silly. Okay, and now you can kind of see that general shape. Okay, so it's 10, 10, 10. This is back 10. Overall thing is 30. Okay, let's double check our dimensions. I don't know if I dimensioned this down there. I sure did, so we're good. Okay, don't need that one. Now, this is something new you've not done. I'm going to finish the sketch, and instead of extruding this in one direction like you're used to, okay, which it doesn't really love anyways, I'm going to do, because you might not be able to tell, but this actually extrudes 10 millimeters this way and 10 millimeters this way from that same plane. So I'm going to say the depth of extrusion is 20 millimeters, but it gets extruded symmetrical, okay, or symmetrically. So it's from that same plane, but it's going 10 this way and 10 that way. Okay, so that was the symmetric radio button, 20 millimeters total, and I've got my shape selected. I hit the check mark, and bam, there's my shape. Okay, cool. So it looks daunting, but just a few steps, you follow them closely, and you will certainly get this. Okay, that is practice sheet 1-3.